Welcome, Tecmo Super Bowl fans. This is another online GBLAN Tecmo Super Bowl tournament game. This is group play between Elyons051 as the Chicago Bears taking on Nelson79 as the Los Angeles Raiders. Going to see a lot of running in this one, folks. Kevin Butler is kicking off. Nelson will receive the kickoff. Looks like he's got Ethan Horton returning this one. Horton not known for a whole lot of hitting power. He's kind of middle of the pack there. Usually you want to take either a 44 MS wide receiver or Bo Jackson for ball control. It looks like Jackson has his first play called, and Elyons takes over on the first play fumble. So not a good start for Nelson. Looks like Elyons is threatening his own territory. Run is definitely going the direction of Anderson, and Nelson runs right by the runner, and looks like Wallace picks up. So we've got back-to-back fumbles on first down. Not a good start for either side. Nelson survives the early turnover. The Tecmo gods seem to be doling out fumbles equally. Equal opportunity turnover givers. The Tecmo gods can be. Carrier is selected. Steve Berline is in. I know that having a little better JJ capability here, maybe with the direction he's going for with Berline. Schrader has a faster trajectory. However, in this matchup with the secondary of the Bears, I think jumping picks are available despite who the quarterback is. So if you know in the comments for sure the differential between secondary of the Bears versus the passing control rating of Berline and Schrader, let us know in the comments below. We have completion down below, and this time we've got a direct snap to Jackson, who's only able to get 5 yards. Really hard in my mind to justify giving away a sweep play on run 3 there. Allen, ball carrier, can't do much with it there. I know that play exists because of the pass 1 choice that he has. And we got a called play, William Perry with the sack, and looks like Levi Nelson79 is going to go ahead and take a field goal attempt. And looks like Elyons tries to take Singletary right to the line, which did not help. Nelson missed the field goal wide right. With Singletary, you just want to run straight ahead and then run up once you clear the offensive lineman. So we have a play action here. Up to Morris. Completes the pass. First down. Nice gain there. Looking at a previous game of theirs, dual play action is in the book here. Really like to just see one play action in a playbook. It really hamstrings your passing game if you do have more than one of those in there. 8 yards on first down. Second down and 2 coming up. McDaniel is selected. And Johnny Bailey with a first down run out past 30, or out near the 30. Elyons is using Harbaugh instead of Tom Zach, which is a little perplexing, but nice dive tackle there by Nelson. And we've got 3rd and 4 coming up. Not much there on second down. Offset I formation. Greg Townsend chosen on defense, looks like. Play action pass. And another touchdown. So Elyons is able to use the play action effectively so far. And Jim Harbaugh is getting the ball there. One of the frustrating things about a play action call is that even if you call pass, a lot of times your guys are going to get sucked up, and it puts a lot of pressure on you up top to make sure you keep someone deep. and usually that ends up being you, and it keeps you away from the run action. In the case of the Raiders, that's Anderson, who's typically used. Sometimes you might see McDaniel used up top as well, but typically speaking, you want to be up where the run is, and that's why that particular play is so effective. So looks like Berline's pass is blocked. Second down for Nelson. Shotgun formation, direct snap to Jackson, who gets engaged by William Perry, and it slows him down. He gets finished off by the drone. So nice play by the drone, and that's why in this matchup, especially, you got William Perry across from your center. That's a tough play to justify keeping in, and looks like Jackson just can't get anything going so far. So 4th down and 9 coming up, and deep in his own end, it looks like Nelson's going forward here. You have the play action here. Goes down to Willie Gault, who had some separation there, but Berline cannot get him the ball. Anderson goes for 2 yards on 1st down. Nice job there by Nelson, keeping that minimized, and going to with Anderson again. Unable to make contact or slow down Anderson. He's in with that run 4 right through the line and into the end zone. So Elyons with a early 2-touchdown lead here. Looking good so far. Not sure what the pause is here. Extra point is good. Elyons kicks off. 3:23 remaining here. Will be under 3 minutes by the time this play is done. Sticks with Horton on the return. Not a bad return so far, out past the 20. Time to check conditions. So, looks like Horton's out of the game, and Grady is put in. Jackson again, dive play, just can't get anything going. No momentum on the ground so far. Bears defense is doing its job. Singletary runs out of the way. On that play when you have the lead back take that dive, there's a dive opportunity. I know he's probably concerned about the tap advantage, which right now Levi has. If Levi doesn't have that tap advantage, then that play is just really useless. But because he does have the tap advantage, it's provided some options for him. I don't like the thought of running Allen up the middle when you have a high-level ball control runner in Bo Jackson, who's just frankly better. So if you're going to use a dual play or a dual back play set, got to have better plays on the field. So usually you want to see 2 offset eye plays, 1 go up the middle, 1 down at the bottom, and then you'd see like the pro set or maybe a weak side open. We've got 4th down and 1 here. Quarterback keeper. Critical down here. Levi, Nelson79 needs some momentum here. And Allen, no problem getting past the yard marker and more. So 1st down here. See if we can't, or if Nelson can't get something to the end zone here. He's got to be careful, though. Again to the direct snap. Really the first time that's done much for him there. Seems to have a habit of running in the back of his blockers with that play. Second down and 1, pro set formation. Looks like pass 3 here. Schrader keeps it on the ground. And in this part of the end zone, the field, getting burn routes going, this is the correct quarterback play here. He can squeeze the ball in some tight windows. And we have another play to Jackson. And now we've got a critical moment here. Jackson has to get Levi with a chance there could not take that ball into the end zone. Completes it under duress, and because the play was called, the defense was juiced and just could not build enough speed to outmaneuver the drones. Man defender was out of position, and there was a chance that could have gone into the end zone. And now we have Muster with the return, popcorning a couple people and tackled short, just short of the 20-yard line. Levi Nelson using Anderson, and this time able to make contact just as the other lead blocker engages another player and minimizes that to 6 yards. And it's remarkable how that play can go for nothing or for everything. That is a strong play in the Bears playbook that you have to account for and you have to be able to defend. So McDaniel now is used in those situations where you know that run play potentially would go up top. If you've called pass, I'd really like to see Howie Long used there to run around. He's got a lot more speed there. He's a force to be used, and a lot of people are afraid to use a defensive lineman as a man defender. So offset versus strong formation here. Anderson has enough for the first down. Really can't get into the clear, but does get that first. And we have Elyons dwindling down the clock here. Called play. Wisely takes the sack. Don't want to be throwing her up against Anderson or to covered receivers with Harbaugh, whose pass control is among the worst in the game. Third down and 13. Terry McDaniel trying to clog up things. Slows them down just enough for those drones to finish up. So now we have a punting situation, and when you're up 2 scores in the third quarter, 4th and 10, as close as you are here, you don't want to give Bo Jackson the ball back inside the 50. So, and really a wasted opportunity here. Kicks a touchback. You have to spend some time practicing your special teams, knowing where that meter has to be to keep someone relatively inside. And even if he gets it out past the 20, there's a higher fumbling chance on a punt with everyone having a static 44 ball control. Quarterback run by Nelson, 8 yards on first down, pro set formation. We have another play action pass, one. This time throws it to Galt, and this is again over his head. So the quarterback's just not getting the ball to the receivers. We have Grady down below. Interested to see what he does here. Now he has Horton and Good, and for blocking purposes, I think this is the proper call. You have more sustained blocks with the running game, which is where most of the damage will be done by the Raiders. Pass 2 is called. They had an opportunity for a burn route up top. And I know sometimes against the Bears that can be a little bit of a frightening proposition to throw when they look like they might be covered. But this time, Carrier gets sucked up, goes over the top to Galt. Great play by Nelson. The game is now close. We've got a 1-score game here pending this extra point. And it's good. So, 14-7 Elyons. Nelson really on his heels. Elyons with the opportunity for a knockout blow. Stalls near the 50. Punts it out of the back of the end zone. And just like that, Nelson's back in this one. And now we have a fumble on the kickoff, and the Bears survive a fumble on their own end of the field. And now it's condition checking time, and Muster now in bad condition is a liability on kickoff returns, now in 44 instead of 50 ball control. Thornton, probably the better option here. being in good will have high ball control stats as well as some hitting power to go along. And then Anderson is also in good. You could also argue putting Anderson in if you wanted the running speed with the ball control. It will give you some maneuverability on a kickoff return if you end up facing one. So both good options at this point. We have Washington being used. We have a play action. And some guys open here. Thornton catches it. Moving faster than normally would. Good condition. Thornton's not a bad weapon. Anytime you get 56, anytime you get 56 ball control, you can feel safe knowing if you end up making contact that you can move on there. Nice run to Anderson, run one down below. And Elyons rolling here after that initial sequence before. And Tomczak is in the game now, so that substitution has been made. Not much there on first down, 2 yards. Wisely gets out of bounds, avoids contact, offset eye again. Looks like McDaniel this time. Levi's doing a good job of just mixing his defenders. He's got 3 blockers and Chase now 2. And Anderson just could not break free despite the missed dive by Levi. If he does, Anderson has the speed to really break away there. So Nelson survives again. A lot of near misses when it comes to getting away on a potential grapple. And this time Washington on defense, and probably the wrong defender there to use in that situation. What you have is, the running play, if it is a running play, is going in that direction, and you elect to use a defensive back with low hitting power that's going to get run right at, and blocker is going to be engaging. Run 4 this time. Nice job getting contact made with that blocker, blocking up the lane. Nice dive from behind by Nelson. He was about to get engaged, which probably would have led to a touchdown. And survives. Now we have 3rd and 1. Critical down for both players here. You don't want to turn the ball over. He does. And now we have the fumble recovered by Nelson. This is probably the worst possible thing to happen here. And Nelson's player, Wallace, is juiced because of the called play. It takes it all the way back in one sequence here. So at worst, you hope that you didn't get the first down and you go for a field goal in that situation. Instead, Elyons fumbles it after a called play. Nelson takes it back all the way to the house. So got to be very frustrating here for Elyons. However, he still, despite all of that drama, has the opportunity to come down the field and win this one if he can get into field goal range or better. Minute 24 on the clock. One thing about the Bears, they don't have the most potent attack when it comes to getting the passing game. And here's a situation where you might want to think about putting Anderson in a more optimal situation for getting down the field. You don't have a lot of speed. You're sticking with the run here, 3rd down 9, and now you're worried about maybe giving the ball back to Nelson with time to throw the ball up. With his receiving core, they can get down the field in a hurry. Pass 2 is the call. Tomczak wasting time, throwing it up. Receiver is covered down below. I don't know if that was Morris, but it's incomplete. And now we're looking at a punt here. And this should just about wind the clock out here. Wisely, Nelson just gets out of bounds. Horton really doesn't have much of an opportunity to return that at that stage in the field. And Nelson does get the ball now, so he has a chance to close this one out if he can. And I don't know if this onside kick was intentional, but it works out. Elyons with the gutsy call. Takes the ball over here in the overtime period. We are just past the 50-yard line. Play action. And it is intercepted. Forces a throw Up to Morris. Anderson's in perfect position with the diving pick. Elyons must just be extremely frustrated at himself. This whole sequence here, the game has really turned around in just a matter of a couple plays. And Schrader wisely avoiding any forced throws, lets his speedsters go do the work, and then runs down the sideline. Schrader sticking in the shotgun formation, and looks like direct snap to Jackson. Elyons saw that coming all the way. 5-yard loss on the play, pro set formation. You either have a dive to, looks like it's the play action 1. And he's been calling that play pretty frequently, so it's kind of lost its surprise. Now we're back to shotgun formation. This time it's not called. Throws across field to Fernandez. Incredible. 2 Bears defenders there. Doesn't matter. Fernandez with the diving grab. He does have the highest receptions on the team. And this time Allen wisely with the call play just runs down. Singletary is chosen. Looks like Jackson tried to go up the middle, and Elyons was not having that. So 3rd and 21. Got to be careful here. You continually move back on these plays. He is in field goal range. And he's going to be in the middle of the field. Now he's got the high ball control, but this is it for all the marbles in this one. Kick is up. Looks to be good. And that's the game, folks. Jeff Yeager closing it out for Nelson79 in a nail-biter in a game that we thought was going to get run away with Elyons. Nelson got down early and got some Tecmo luck on the side. Despite all that, Jim Harbaugh had 100% completion percentage, if that means anything for you. So, I would say playbook choice was definitely a concern for Elyons. He could have done a lot more damage, but he needs to have better passing plays in his playbook. For Levi, I think he struggled because he just didn't have optimal running. He has the tap advantage in this matchup. Going with something like a motion, borrowing from the Redskins default playbook, the motion run 2 and run 4, and then having run and shoot on 1 and 3 runs would give Jackson the ball every time on that, and then having if he absolutely has to have a play action, there is pass 3 does have that, so that could be something you could key off if you wanted to go with other plays. But despite all that, Levi battled back, and I think with this matchup and the other one that we've just uploaded, this would put Nelson at 2 and 4 for the group play, and then Elyons is, I believe, 0 and 5 and has one more game against me. I could be wrong on that. I don't know if he's played Old Dirty Tecmo yet, but thank you everyone for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Let us know what you thought about this matchup in the comments. Pretty crazy finish, I think. And I want to thank everyone for watching all these videos. Hit subscribe if you want to see more and you haven't subscribed to our channel. And we'll catch you next time on GBLAN Tecmo.